put it at the start. All right.
Is that your clap?
Yeah. Put that at the start and then
Followed by
just
like
let it
some
go.
static.
Yeah.
It's gonna be shit. Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's Natch Red here. Have a look at this, babies.
Yep.
New studio, new microphones. How good
Go
is that?
closer to the mic.
So good.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes, you
gotta
need
like,
to be closer to the mic.
Closer to the mic. Hopefully, everything's
yuck.
all in all. It's been a while. It's been like a month at least.
Yeah, I
since we
think
recorded
so.
our
It's
last
been a
one.
long time, eh?
Since
It
your
has
holiday
been a long
almost.
time.
Fuck me.
That's
But-
been 6 weeks. Yeah.
All
Since
in
my
all.
holiday.
Hopefully,
Oops.
these
Six,
microphones
yeah.
are the best thing right now.
Yes.
Hopefully, we're all in sync.
It should be.
If we
I
can
don't
hear
see
our
any
beautiful
reason why we
voices.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
What?
no, we should be able to change that in the.
Should be. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's alright.
You just need to make sure you edit it correctly. Like
Yeah.
compress it, equalize it,
I'll be alright.
and everything.
All of it.
Add a little bit of bass on there. Make my voice sound even sweeter.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
What's been happening last month?
Talk.
Oh yeah.
Actually, a lot of
baby.
things have been
Oh,
happening
yeah?
with me, but I wanna prompt you guys with one topic, right? Which
Go
is, what is the weirdest thing that's happened to you? Like, when I say weirdest, I mean like, you know what a glitch in the Matrix is?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Do you know
Or
what
like
it
a stuff up?
It's like something that shouldn't have happened but
Right.
did happen.
Think of it as like a deja vu.
Yeah, kind of like a
Except
deja vu.
immediately it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, what's the weirdest thing that's happened to you? Like maybe like think of it like maybe someone suddenly appearing out of nowhere, like literally nowhere.
I don't
That's like a
know.
glitch in the Matrix kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not
Because
sure.
I've got 2 cases where I've experienced, actually 3,
three.
but 2 include the people, which is the ones I want to talk about.
Well, here we
It
go.
was so weird. All right, so this one happened to me about 2 years ago, right? So after
Right.
church, me and my mom and brother, we went to the supermarket to buy some groceries,
right.
and we went into Aldi, right?
Right.
Went to Aldi, and we're just walking through there. My mom got the cart, and my brother was like pushing it and all that, and we're
Yeah.
just looking for things to shop for. And my mom tells me, "Oh, can you go get bread?" And in Aldi, if people don't know, bread is literally like in the corner of the room, of like the giant room.
Yeah.
And
Oh
so
no, but it's every supermarket. They put the most important things for people at the back.
no, but
It's
like
a
when you
business.
think of Coles,
No, but it's a
Coles
business.
doesn't put it like at the
No,
corner.
no.
So-
Aldi is at the front.
front corner. Yeah.
Aldi's like at the front corner. You go to the shop on your right or on your left.
Yeah,
It's always there.
in the corner. Yeah.
It's always
No,
in the
because
corner at the
business-wise,
front.
That's what all the milk and all the
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, all
You,
that-
you're like necessities.
yeah, the basic things of
Yeah,
life.
Woolworths doesn't like that. Woolworths puts puts it
Oh,
all
no,
over
yeah.
in the
in one of
map.
the aisles.
But
and
it's
all that.
not it's not a conspiracy theory. It's just easier to put them in.
Yeah.
It's not a business market, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that happened. So in order for me to get to the bread, I
Yep.
had to cross like the 4 giant aisles, right?
Right.
As I was walking to the bread, I kid you not, I see this one man. He's dressed as a pirate. Like, you know Captain Jack Sparrow?
Yeah.
It's exactly what he looked like. And I swear I must have been tripping or something, but whatever. But everyone around him was like acting normal. Like, okay, we've seen this guy before. It's fine. It's chill. And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? Like, who's this guy? Does anyone not see this? He's like, okay, fine. And everyone's just like walking around. And like, I'm looking back, my mother and brother, they're like looking somewhere else. So they're not going to see him. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I pass him. And like, he stares at me weirdly. Because I'm staring at him weirdly. I'm like, and he's like, like, this is normal for me, bro. And so I'm passing him. We spare some glances. And I go to get my bread. At this point, he's behind me somewhere in one of the aisles. I
Right.
grab my bread. I turn around. And he's gone. Like, I kid you not, he's disappeared from the entire store. I'm checking every aisle on my way back to my brother and mother.
You're running every aisle.
Yeah, I was like, how can you miss this guy? And like, I couldn't have turned around for more than 10 seconds because I'm just grabbing bread. And like, if he were at the counter, he would be there. But he wasn't. He just disappeared. And I'm like,
To the
what?
face of the planet, mate. He's gone.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're like, okay, it's the weirdest part. On the way back home, I told my mom and my brother, I'm like, hey guys, did you guys see the pirate that was like inside Audi? They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, dude, you can't not see that. He's literally dressed as a pirate. He was like kind of like radiating some kind of yellow light, which is really weird as well. But it was very faint, and I'm colorblind, so whatever.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that happened. That was really weird.
Did you ever Did he have what's it called? Holes in his clothes? Did he have all
No,
that
no.
baggy pants?
If you
No?
think of like Captain Jack Sparrow's very first appearance when he's like on top of the mast of the sinking ship as he
Yes.
approaches
Yeah.
the dock, that's exactly what it looked like, but a bit more of a like a yellow hue and a tint to his clothes, like it was
So like
stained.
a creamy.
Yeah, kind of, but very faint.
Holes in them or not?
Nah, no holes. So it was really weird.
You must be seeing things, mate.
I was tripping that day.
No, maybe as you were about to go from one aisle to the other one,
He
he was like,
yeah.
you both moved at the same
See-
time, at the same speed.
Yeah.
That might be why you missed him.
I was thinking that. Yeah.
Or what I personally think is we are all in a video game, and we are the players, and that was just a
I've often
glitch.
thought about that.
Actually, you know what?
I've been thinking about that all the time.
That reminds me of this really funny thing I heard from my friend today. She saw
Yeah.
this post on like Instagram or Reddit or something like that. Basically, this guy was playing The Sims, and he made every Sims character.
We are Sims.
Yeah, no, it gets better. He made every Sims character a computer engineer, and it got to the point where she doesn't know if it's real, but the Sims knew they were in a computer simulation because of
Oh.
how smart they got from computer engineering in the game, and so he ended up having to delete the file. So that actually ties in like with what you said about us being in a video game and us not knowing it yet.
Yeah, Agent Smith's gonna show up to our houses now. The moment this is uploaded.
No, but think about it. The fact that we can message someone to England, it's a bit scary to me. I reckon we're all
Yeah.
in one big, massive game. Everyone's controlling our emotions.
Oh, even our emotions. We don't have free will.
Oh,
No,
mean-
but something's there. I wish,
Something's
something's getting like every technology is getting better. Where's the ideas coming from?
You mean
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
look,
person
look,
is
look.
giving these
look,
Sims?
just think about
no.
no, look, think about computers, right?
Okay.
I keep thinking about it. I read on it. Like they say, you program computers, right, to show what's on the screen.
Yeah.
But how do they program the screen to show up on the screen?
Wait, that went for. Hold on, wait.
Okay.
Say it again.
So, in order to make something, you have to program it, right? That's how
Right.
computer is. Even the earliest computers were just electricity going through shit.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
massive things.
Yeah.
And in order to have a program, like the picture you see is just bunch of ones and zeros and it's programs, right? You write the code. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but
Okay. Yeah.
who wrote the code for the screen to show up? Like that move, like how
Right.
I cannot, I keep looking it up.
Yeah.
How did they manage to make the computer like go from something that had no screen to something that has a screen, and I can't find anything on it. Maybe it's
Okay.
just a bit too technical. So that was a point where I was like, dude, wouldn't it be mad if we were in like fucking video games? And I'm just like, I don't know, just some fucking loser.
I'm not even controlling myself.
Yeah, like they don't have any control. Like shit happens, you have no control over it.
No, yeah, that's true.
That's a
Oh,
weird
shit.
one.
No, think about it. Like, how much control do you have over yourself? You can't control your emotions.
I
So
reckon
that must.
you can though. I think
To
you
a
can.
certain
No, to
extent, you
cer-
can.
Oh.
But how much is a certain extent? Half of it.
Okay, Daniel, get
now-
angry.
What?
Get angry.
Okay, yeah, I
Get
see what you mean.
sad.
You don't have full control of your
No, but I
like
do have control because I don't.
no, okay, but like right when someone tells you to like get angry, you can't get angry willingly until you think of something that makes you really angry, and even then you can't replicate it to a full
Even
degree.
no. So when you get emotional, you have the option of like trying to suppress it, but you still feel it.
Oh yeah,
You
okay,
can't-
I
you-
get
you-
that. You can't like
If you
disregard
think
it.
about getting angry, you're walking yourself up and you're thinking and thinking
Yeah.
and thinking. But
It doesn't happen just
when you
like that.
get angry, it's a feeling.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily show that you're angry. It's just a feeling, but you can't bring that feeling at will.
So talking about your emotions or your actions.
Emotions.
Emotions, not actions.
So, but you can. Yeah. Okay. I was talking about.
No,
actions.
not
You can
actions.
control-
Just no. I'm talking about emotions. You can't control your emotion. You can't just
Oh,
bring
no,
it up
I don't
at
think
will
you
and
can-
then
I don't think
You
it is
can't control what you
No,
feel.
Of course not.
yeah.
It's not controllable.
No.
But you got 100% of your actions. I reckon you control.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like what you do when you feel that emotion, that is something you can control.
But in like a video game called like Sims, right? You can actually control their emotion. You can get
Oh.
them angry and sad.
At will.
Yeah, in Sims 4 you can. depending on like you can,
I've
they
never played
can.
the game.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, maybe once on Nintendo
I've played it a
DS, you know
little
what I mean?
bit. Like
That
you can
those
like
little
On
cards.
Nintendo?
Of course, what? Nintendo DS.
But
made little cards.
Sims?
The Sims.
Yeah.
On Nintendo?
Yeah, the DS. Yeah, the little card.
The cartridge? Are you sure it was Sims?
Are you sure it was Sims?
I swear, Sims was never on Nintendo. Search it
I
up.
remember
Search it
playing
up.
it. I swear, I remember playing
I
it.
mean, it could be, but I've never seen that.
I didn't have it, but I remember playing it. Oop, I don't care.
Whoa.
Oh. Put it
Sims.
on mute,
It mu-
man.
what's it now? Sims 4? It
No,
must
just
have been-
write, just write
Sorry,
Sims.
Sims on DS.
Sims on DS, yeah.
I swear. Nintendo DS. The Sims 3 video game.
They were looking
Initial-
at us.
Did you just dab?
In-
They
oh,
were looking at us, yeah.
oh, that's gonna be gift up. No, the Sims initial release date the 2nd of June 2009.
On what?
What of
Platforms: Android, Microsoft, PlayStation, Macintosh, Wii. Press more. Where is it?
Wii isn't DS.
I didn't say that. Come on, it's not going down. I swear. Nintendo
Wow.
DS, iOS,
Wait, what?
Blackberries.
Show me.
Right there.
Oh fuck yeah!
Is it Sims 1?
I don't
It
know.
would've been, like,
It would have been
old
it would have been the
ads.
first one.
Would have been maybe the first one.
I remember playing
Okay,
it.
anyway.
yeah, fair.
I was massive back then.
Anyway, I'm saying is in the game we can control their emotion,
Mm.
but in real life we can't control our emotion.
Mm.
So maybe when we think about getting angry, maybe our player is like making us angry now.
So
Oh, I see.
so you think this is a one player game, multiplayer?
Maybe it's multiplayer.
What about our older generations?
Mate,
controlling us?
multiplayer. This is an MMO.
Look. How about it is. How about this when somebody dies,
Conspiracy
like the
theories.
player disconnects from the game. That's why some people die young.
Oh.
The player has to go somewhere, so they disconnect and they just like accidents
Ah,
happen
shit,
and they
here we
die.
go.
Your
again.
account gets deleted once you log off.
Yeah, it's like and if you want to play
Or the
again, you have
players
to
are
start
shit.
from an infant. That's why maybe some people are more smarter than other one. They've played this game couple of times. They know what they're doing. And then
So-
then there's idiots who have absolutely no idea how to play this game.
Noobs.
So they're fucking everything up.
Okay, wait. So, if we were to take that concept into
Yeah.
like our ideologies and all that, right? Philosophies and
Right.
beliefs
Yeah.
about okay, whatever. Is that's like the whole reincarnation kind of thing, isn't it? Like when you like, because you're saying like once they disconnect, but then they come back with a new
Yeah.
account, infant kind of thing.
Yeah, in a way, if you think about it, is we say our soul has control of us, not our physical body.
Yeah, right.
And that soul could be a player. Like it could be someone higher power than us who's just
Mm.
playing us, and he gets bored, just like fuck it, I fucked up with this character. I'm not getting what I want. Disconnects, start a new account, plays again.
Restart. Oh,
So you
man.
think it's like GTA? There'll be trolls online.
I was
That's
thinking,
Killing
every
people.
game though.
I was
Not
thinking
just
more
GTA.
like
But
Skyrim.
actual killing
Yeah, I was
people,
thinking Skyrim too.
like
Yeah.
killing people. Are they trolls if they were in a game?
Like,
Yeah.
maybe.
Why not? Maybe they're going for an achievement,
Took a
like
dark turn.
achievement, serial killer achievement.
Oh shit!
Kill
Mi-
60 people without being found out.
Oh, fuck.
Hidden achievement unlocked. Fuck.
Like if you want to go to PvP zone, you have to go to Middle East.
shit!
The PvP zone changes every.
Oh
I mean,
no!
to be fair, every
that's the money gone.
location is a PvP zone, but there are areas where PvP is moderated
Yeah,
by the facilitated by
so-
police.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
So it,
Like Middle East is just free to like no, but what's Fortnite called? Battle Royale. Whoever can just do whatever they want.
I've never played the game.
And like in Australia, it is faction controlled.
oh,
Aussie faction,
I like
and then
that.
there's American faction, and then they have rules. You can't kill another Aussie faction, but you can go Middle East and kill the Russian faction. Think about it; it makes sense.
It does, yeah.
And look,
Makes sense.
Middle East has always been a hot place. Like think of it from Romans. There was Romans and the Archimedes. No, Romans and the
They were
Parthians
going there through,
and
Egypt, isn't
Sassanids.
they?
yeah, and then there was the Arabian conquest, which is in Middle East.
Right.
There's the Ottomans in the Middle East. There's the Crusades in the Middle East. There is the what do you call it? The
We go way
hordes,
back.
the Genghis
Mm.
Khan and all his gang in the Middle East. Every battle happens in the Middle East. All the good ones at least happen in Middle East.
All the ones you can recall.
Yeah, all the ones I can
Good
recall
ones.
happen. All the big ones happen in the Middle East. And for a while, shit got weird and they did it in Europe.
Do you think big time because that's what the media wants you? Do you think?
What do you mean?
So media reports these things because they are attractive to you, the news. Because
Maybe.
they only report negative stuff. That's why I don't
Well,
watch the news anymore.
I think depends on which media.
TV news.
No,
We're
I
gonna
know,
talk
no.
about
But
that
like
one
think of
egg
it.
thing
Think of
again.
American and the British, right? In the Ebola case, right? The
Oh, right.
Americans were out of control. The media, it's coming now. Shit's happening. We are dying.
Yeah.
There's this how many 10 cases happened in America. It's going to spread. And then the British TV was like, it's calm. The weather doesn't suit Ebola. It's under control. There's only 10 cases happening in Britain.
Propaganda.
It's only in Africa. Depends on what media you watch. If you're watching CNN or Fox News, I mean,
I don't watch American stuff.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I'm going to go off what you said, Daniel, about you saying news only being about negative stuff.
That's because that's the.
But, I mean, you're not
Yeah.
wrong, but, what else are you going to report on? Because you want to know if, something bad happens, so it's a warning to you. It's like, oh, be careful of such and such in this area.
I know what you mean.
But,
The big events, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about to the extent that how they report it. So, for example,
Okay.
have you heard about the Amazon?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Was that reported in the news?
It was reported through memes, which is a way of news.
That's what I mean. Memes, yeah.
Okay, fair.
But I mean, to be fair, Notre Dame fire was I
Notre
learned
Dame,
about
yeah.
that from memes. I get my
Really?
news from memes.
Notre Dame was on the news. What wasn't Amazon on news?
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
I mean, I didn't
But-
see it in the news, but I just saw things on
Look,
online thing.
look.
Why aren't these
Like
TVs
you had to
reporting it?
actively go and search it.
but here's the thing. All right, you learn from the Amazons. What the fuck can you do about it?
I'm talking about the publicity about it. No, I didn't know it. 2 weeks after it started, I found out.
Okay, so wouldn't that tie into what Irfan said about regions having their news? Like America saying Ebola was out of control, but Britain, on the other hand, saying it was calm. So then in this case,
Yeah.
because Amazon isn't in our region, we wouldn't necessarily hear about it. Like the Britons. Oh, the Britons? The British.
Britons.
Clip that. The British. Are we the British in this case? Because we didn't hear about it. We're like, oh, it's calm. Everything's all good.
We Aussies.
Yeah, I know, but to use that example.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I don't know.
So it is about regions.
Also, we in Australia, we have more important shit to deal with right now.
Do we?
Yeah, there's politicians. I mean,
No, it's nothing to deal with it. It's just so many people
I
did
don't
not
know.
hear about this. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
it's not,
fair.
it's not. It's obviously it's not going to impact us. But I was just talking
Yeah.
about how many people knew about this. 'Cause I found out 2 weeks after it started, and that was by accident.
Big rip.
I learned from memes, man. Memes,
Exactly.
I learned from him.
memes is the
the first time you heard about it.
No, not the first time. I mean,
Oh.
like in general, he tells me memes, and I learn from those memes.
yeah. Look, memes is the best way to communicate news. News outlets get on it. Like memes, every notable event that happened, I learned it through memes.
Yeah.
Go to Meme Center is the best.
Fortunately.
I'm not
mate.
respond.
No.
4chan.
They gotta pay if they wanna.
Yeah, I'm not sponsored though, sadly.
Shh.
I can
Gag order.
We do
gag order.
accept it. Just email me and we'll get in touch
Yeah.
with
What's your email? Say the email.
naturalredbusiness@gmail.com if you want any sponsorship brands.
Yep.
Link in description.
That's exactly right. Anyways, talking about news. Don't you think they're just all negative?
It is.
I mean, you
There-
say that,
I mean,
but
yeah.
sorry.
No, you
just
go.
jump in. But like a couple of years ago, there was news about how a dog got to be a mayor of a town.
What?
That's positive news.
Was that in a meme?
You just said 2 years ago.
I said couple of years ago.
That's what. No. You're not wrong. I'm not saying that's. factually
Yeah,
wrong. I'm
but
just saying that's how
It's
far back you got to
old,
go.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the thing.
fair.
Like, look, fear sells
Yeah, of course.
just as much as sex sells. Well, that's the reality. Like, look. You turn news on. Yep, everything's great. Everything's perfect.
No.
You're gonna turn it off. You're
I'm
not
not-
gonna stay there. But wait, sorry. But what if there's news about a mass shooting? It feeds you slowly. Oh, there was a mass shooting here. We're identifying the target. He has people helping him. This is the gun he's using. The news feed you that negativity slowly, and you get to watch ads more and more and more. The thing is, the news is so negative because we as the people chose to make it negative.
lots of people thrive on it. They love negativity.
I know.
So many
That-
people hate positivity.
Mm.
I used to be a little bit negative when I was younger. I'm like, I think back like don't worry about that.
Like my other favorite thing is everybody thinks there's a pedophile around the corner, even though child rape
Yeah.
and abduction has gone way down, like through 80s and
That's
90s
true.
compared to that.
Yeah.
Or the rate of murder has gone down, but people
Oh,
like
yeah.
to make it sound as bad because I don't
Fear,
know.
like you said.
Fear.
Like
it
fear.
sells. It just works.
Get that in people's minds. Exactly right.
Mm.
It's
I mean,
it's a bit scary.
If you're afraid of, and there's like a bias confirmation, like something like that works at work. If you hear about a murder, and someone says, "Oh, everything's bad. There's murder happening every day," and then the next day the guy comes, see another person got murdered, and then the next day and next week he comes and say, "Hey, another one got murdered." You start to think, "Oh man, there's murder." So you got to
Yeah.
keep watching the news to make sure, oh, there's not a serial killer. Your
Right,
neighbor
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
a serial killer or something.
Stay alert, stay alive.
Yeah, but
you guys don't watch the news, do you? TV,
I don't
No.
watch it.
No. So
No.
you get it from internet.
yeah, like because of the reason you said, it's all so negative and it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all tabloid. It's like clickbait. So I don't really.
So I get my news from Twitter, and that's why I just like anything else refresh.
Oh yeah.
And people's reactions. That's all it is online. You don't
Yeah.
get, oh, this happened. You get people's reactions. Oh, I'm sorry this happened. Oh, look at this bastard thinking he's the top dog. It's all reactions. It's nothing.
Even news is the
If
same,
you know what I mean. Yeah.
which is why I stop. They doesn't give you fact. They give you their opinion.
Yeah.
Like for
Most of the
example,
time.
all the hate Donald Trump is getting, despite the fact that he's doing good,
He's been better than most people thought.
he's being better than
Mm.
Obama at least.
Yeah, that's true.
There's like a peace thing going on with North Korea.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
Barack Obama just hid behind like this thick of a glass
That's exactly
and
right.
looked at them from like a what do you call them?
That's
those
exactly
spy
right.
cameras. But the news doesn't really tell you that because they know the negativity works because they know people hate Donald Trump. And so you go to the news, you only see bad things about
Yeah.
him. So you hate him even more, and more people hate him. It's like a stone that goes down the mountain.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
keep showing him
You're
the
right, yeah.
positive, well, great. He's a good president.
Because there's
Cool,
a
doing his
thing.
job.
There's a
Doesn't
thing
go
that
anywhere.
voted, people voted for Hillary for like a certain criteria or something like that for a certain thing that she was going to change. So
Right.
and Trump wasn't going to do that originally. Now I think it's immigration. I think he changed the laws to make it better
Yeah.
or whatever.
Was gun
And
control.
because the same people who voted Hillary to do that now oppose Trump for doing it. If you know what I mean. Just because it's a different
Oh
human.
really?
So yeah, it's interchangeable. If you know what I mean.
The problem is our voting system, the way
Australia.
all the
America.
world, everywhere.
Oh, it's different.
The,
right?
way- the
It's
way
different.
the way we choose our representatives is fucking old way.
In democratic societies.
Look,
It's bullshit, isn't
it's
it?
bullshit. Look, you can't agree on one person on 100%.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Maybe maximum 75%. What about the other 25%? What if in that 25% he's advocating for war, but at the same time he wants to make healthcare better, he wants to
Mm.
help people, education.
simple stuff. Yeah.
So what do? Do you vote him in knowing he's going to start a war, but he's going to improve your life, or are you going to go with against him who's not going to start a war, but he's not going to improve anything either?
Then that goes with like people being like selfish because it's like they just want. I mean, to be fair, it is their life. It is a life, and they want a better life. So I mean, it makes sense. But at the same time, like you're indirectly wishing ill will upon other people because that person's going to start a war with others, possibly people getting slaughtered.
This is just another example. One candidate is against abortion,
Okay.
but is going to increase employment.
For example.
For
yes.
example.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
The other candidate is the opposite. What do? There's only two options. Which one do you choose?
I mean,
50% of one person is shitty. You rarely find the person that has all of your value. You rarely find
Oh,
it.
so you're
Yeah.
saying
You
yeah,
just pick someone
7
who's
out of 10.
closest.
Yeah.
to
Right.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
7
And
out of 10 that
That's
you agree
shitty.
with.
Look,
yeah.
because of the
Priorities.
internet, we can vote on everything we want.
Mm.
We should adapt to it. People who are interested should be able to vote. Our representatives should bring up issues, and people through the use of internet, they should sign up and vote on it.
Mm.
That's how a truly democratic society would work.
Should we be forced to vote? Do you think?
No, I
No?
don't think so, because the thing is, if you're not interested in voting, you're just gonna go, yep, throw
Yeah,
it
that's
away,
true.
just so
Just
you don't
something
get fined
random.
or something. You
Yeah.
don't even give a shit. But
I don't know if it's give a shit, but they put less thought in it.
Yeah.
look,
yeah,
look,
yeah, yeah. I
let's
get
say you have to pick Hillary or Trump. Oh fuck, this is old, but whatever.
A new election next year. That's gonna be
2016.
Hot one,
That's
hot one.
that.
That's
Did
gonna
they
be hot
announce the
news.
candidates?
Not yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
it could be Bernie Sanders and
Fuck,
yeah.
fuck that
Trump.
guy, fucking communist. But no,
Go on.
like, look, you're going to just gonna just like, you're gonna vote today. You quickly go through the news on that day if you're not gonna vote, if you even like care 1%. You quickly go through the news, see what's going on,
Quick check.
see what other opinion of other people is, and you're just gonna vote based on that.
Yeah.
You don't give a shit. You just wanna like not get fined or get thrown in prison for not voting.
Mm.
But if you care about voting, you follow them. You look at both sides. You look at it critically. You don't just take other people's opinion or what they understand of what the other person said.
I'll agree with you, but some families or people are just like liberal no matter what. There's like family generations. For example,
That's the
I didn't think about.
problem.
Usually liberal are the best. So I'll pick this one. For
Yeah.
example,
But both sides have good and bad, and
Oh,
we
yeah, no
have to.
shit,
we have.
yeah.
We have to. Like it's worse in America. At least in Australia, we are party based. You can choose whatever party you want.
Mm.
They
Yeah,
might
yeah,
they
Yeah.
might not get a seat, but at least you have a choice.
it's individual,
Right.
In
yeah.
America, they just you want left or right, buddy.
Oh,
You want to get
Don't remind
fucked
me, yeah.
before the. You want to get fucked before going to bed or after going to bed? Choose. That's how the choice is.
imagine if like The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson.
Johnson.
He might be. I mean,
Actually, yeah. I think I
popularity
heard about
wise,
that.
he would absolutely smash. Trump.
Yeah.
But he will not be a good president.
No, he
He won't be a
at
good
all.
president.
He's
no,
done
at all.
wrestling for before.
Like
and now
a-
he's an actor.
A little bit similar. Ukraine now have got a president who was a comedian. We don't know how good
Really?
he is, but he's got good. What's it called?
Reputation.
No, not reputation, because he's the first time in politics. Good. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Priorities.
No.
Good ambitions.
ambition.
Intense.
Intent. Good intent.
Intent. He's got good
Maybe.
intent. He's not corrupt at least.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
is amazing for us. You don't want a corrupt president, but because he's a bit like Trump, not started in politics, but just made his way inside it.
Okay.
He's got a good intent. Hopefully it works. But if like a Rock came in, he would absolutely smash it, popularity wise, because he's an absolute
yeah.
megastar over there.
He's the Rock Man.
Rock.
Rock.
He's probably the
been
most
in-
talented person on earth.
He's been
Look.
in movies.
He's
That
a
includes
comedian.
singing. He's funny. He's like a bodybuilder or
Yeah,
some
but,
shit.
but what does he know about
Exactly.
that's,
making
obviously.
law?
Yeah.
Yes.
What does he
obviously.
know? What does he know about what our society needs the most?
Obviously, but
That's why we should have representatives. But whatever issue they bring up, we as Australians should be able to vote on it, because we can. We don't need to like this. Our democratic system came like 200 years ago, 100 years ago.
Mm.
Back then,
1900.
1900. No, I mean England was way
I thought it was
earlier.
Australia. Yeah,
No,
obviously
earlier.
England
So
much further
everything came from England for us. So back then you had to vote someone in because you couldn't go up and like vote everything, and you didn't have the time.
Mm.
You have
yeah.
to physically go there. That's why you chose somebody who's closest to you. But now we have the option to vote everything in.
back. What do you mean by that?
Look, you know how we can instantly send a message from here to Britain?
Amazing.
Amazing. So let's say there's an issue. Abortion good, abortion bad. Everybody in Australia should have the ability to vote. They can sign up and then vote yes or a no.
Hmm.
We will vote in representatives who will go to parliament, who will argue, bring up a bill. We as citizens will read the bill, we decide if we agree or disagree with it, and we can vote yes or a no for it, and the majority wins. Instead of having somebody who's closest to our value, which is rarely that close to us. Because it can work now. We have internet, everything is instant.
Mm.
Compared to like 5,000 years ago where you had to send a pigeon or something.
Message in a bottle.
Send a raven.
Head did a force fly on his head. Shit. That's interesting, actually. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be
Uh,
massive next year. I mean, I think it's. I'm pretty sure it'll be Bernie Sanders and Trump, but
Maybe
right now
Hillary.
Trump is doing all the good
Going
things.
strong.
I've actually heard like, what is that Obama's wife, Michelle Obama
Oh, yeah.
wants to go in.
That's true. Yeah.
I think a lot of
She
people are
wants
gonna
to be
vote
a
for her.
representative, though, as you said. She wants to be part of.
Maybe. I think she'll go in nice and easy. She's a people of color, which is racist to say, but whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not racist, and she's a woman. She's gonna go in
Tick.
easy.
Tick box.
Yeah.
Like the progressive value, it has everything. Is a woman, is a mother.
Clinton didn't have that, though, the woman.
Clinton was a woman. Yeah, she won the popularity.
Corrupt as.
She was corrupt as fuck, but 51% of people voted for her. She was openly saying, "I'm going to start a war with Russia and
She
Iran,"
wanted more
and
than
people
Trump.
people wanted to vote her in.
Because she was a woman.
51% of Americans wanted to vote someone in who was going to start a war with one major superpower.
Do you want to continue this? Because I don't want to do politics right now. Maybe next
Yeah,
year.
let's stop.
Next.
Because we could be
I
talking
mean,
about this every
yeah,
week.
we're
Alright.
running out of time, eh?
No,
Yeah.
no,
We are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have 10 more minutes.
Sorry,
maybe.
5 to 10 minutes.
5
Yeah.
to 10 minutes.
What's
Go
about the weirdest
something
thing?
else.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen?
Oh,
Alright.
Back to that.
Oh,
Glitch
How did
in
we
the
get to
Matrix.
politics?
I have no idea. You know,
I don't
watched
know.
the video.
Weirdest thing. I mean, obviously, there's people on trains just drive me crazy.
oh, people on buses are worse. Like people in trains, they at least look like humans. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's true.
Like people on buses,
say.
oh, like this guy in middle of the bus just randomly started singing his lungs out today while I was coming, and he was singing all these old romantic songs.
oh.
He was singing it to himself. There was nobody else around him. He was
Proper
just
Italian
singing.
style, proper opera.
No,
Yeah. Sounds
no,
beautiful.
he was like
No.
like
Bad
what he was
instrument.
singing. What a wonderful world.
What a wonderful day.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I don't remember.
And when everyone else around him was just not trying to keep contact with him.
Everybody else was just looking straight. Nobody was looking at him.
No. I
think,
Nobody
yeah, 'cause-
wanted to look at him. I mean, can you blame them, honestly?
Weirdo.
I mean, the old saying is don't approach a horse from the back, a bull from the front, and a fool from any direction.
Hey.
What
I
about
think I've
horse?
actually
Would
heard
you say horse?
A horse
from
from a
the
back, a
Yeah.
bull from the front,
Yeah.
and a fool from any direction.
direction.
So that was the weirdest thing I saw today. It was just
That was today.
halfway
Yeah.
through, he was. People, there was nothing. You could barely hear him breathe.
No.
Like he was so quiet, and then he just randomly started singing from the top of his lung, and he was struggling to keep up oxygen because he had a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Big boy.
He was a big boy, yeah. So he was having trouble with breathing. So it was, what a
Oh.
wonderful world.
Holy
Mate, use a diaphragm.
Sucking in your lung. Start again. That's terrible.
What a wonderful world.
Every word you get a big breath in.
Big breathes, yeah.
Oh,
Have you
Honestly,
heard them
yeah.
breathe though? Dude, it sounds like they're breathing through a tube.
Yeah.
Like when someone's like really out of breath, but like they are. I've noticed because in my uni, my prac partner is on the bigger side of the spectrum, and when he breathes, when he's out of breath, he's panting. I mean, like the poor guy, I love him, but like,
do you?
So you should say no homo.
no homo.
No, not even that. You just
Of
don't
course,
like him.
of course, unless it's full homo, which
Well, to be
Always say no homo in the wise words.
fair. Nah.
like I read somewhere that there was this monk and then this guru, right? And the monk asked the guru, "Should a man cut the hair of his ass?" And the guru said, "You would only clean your home if you expect a
Your home.
visitor."
Wait, if you wait, say it again. Oh wait, get.
You would only clean your home when you expect a visitor.
My mansion.
That is my favorite thing.
I love that. I love that already.
No, but you don't want a forest in there as well. How's this shit gonna come out?
Hey, you'll find a way, man. Path of
man.
least resistance.
Look, I'm not the guru. That's what he said.
You said it?
A guru.
Do you know his name?
What?
Do you know his name?
No,
Nah.
I don't know.
Is that one of your memes as well?
Maybe.
No, it's like a story I heard.
That's amazing. I don't know what weirdest things I've seen because I've seen the most smallest things, but the most odd things every day I go to uni.
Okay.
But I just can't think
Chuck-
of one.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Honestly, like you see people like wearing the weirdest stuff. I remember
Okay, right. like
walking
strange.
past. It was a massive woman. She was like 6'3",
Holy shit.
long hair, lots of like ugly makeup on,
Mm,
but really progressive.
you're right.
And she was walking down like she was big as well. And she was just waving her arms around, just
Oh.
letting it. And I'm walking the other way. I'm like, shit, I gotta get out of the way somehow.
Don't get
And
stepped on.
She did not give a fuck. You just see her just absolutely just a colossus of a woman.
Oh shit.
I fucking, oh man, it's just so weird. But I don't know. You get like especially where I go, it's almost in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a lot of weird things in the city, like
Oh, the city in particular.
in,
Yeah.
in Melbourne in particular. Like 2 weeks, maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, I was walking in Flinders, right, going to my
Right.
going
There's
to
always
uni,
weird shit there. Yeah.
and it was freezing. It was like maybe three or 4 weeks ago. When one day it was really fucking cold, like
Yeah.
I was freezing,
Mm-hmm.
and then this guy, naked with only his shorts on, he was just walking, and he was sweating.
Fuck.
Mate.
I'm
Was
not
he running?
making this up. No, he was just walking and he was sweating. You could see the sweat because there was all like water and shit
Yeah.
on his body.
Was it water or sweat? Do you think?
I don't know. If
I
it's
don't-
water,
don't
if it's
wanna
water,
find
it's
out.
even worse.
He must have been in the Yarra River. Took a
Mate,
quick paddle and got out.
fucking quick.
It was
paddle.
freezing. It was in the morning and it was so cold. It was so cold. It was like 10 degrees. I don't know. It
That's
was,
actually not bad.
it was
I love
really
that right
cold.
now.
Really?
Are you
Really
feeling
10
hot?
degree.
10 degrees. That's
No, that's normal. It was 2 degrees yesterday morning. Can't.
okay. Well, I mean, yeah, but
Bring
Oh,
back the summer days.
like
spring's
with clothes
coming.
on 10 degrees manageable. Think of yourself being naked and there's
You must have had a
There's
fever.
public
Public
fluid on you.
decency.
I was thinking he's either drunk or high.
Or
He's
both.
he's,
Or both,
he's
yeah.
probably both. But that's pretty normal.
You know,
half-
just
half-
when you walk through the city, that's what you see on
Yeah,
a daily.
he didn't even have shoes on, not even socks on. He just had shorts and he had a t-shirt in his hand,
Oh,
and he
man.
was going to get to a tram, and then halfway to get into the tram, he just wanted to swing.
like a fucking lasso. Yeah.
I don't want to rock. And he's sweating as well. Imagine the sight.
The fuck, man.
When was this? A couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I'm sure.
Man.
It was in the morning, so probably like 2 degrees, probably maybe 0. I don't know. It was really cold. It was one of the coldest day I've ever experienced in Melbourne, and he was just naked, sweating his balls off.
What a guy.
What an
Guys,
absolute
we'll wrap it
chat.
up there.
All right.
Let me know in the comments if these marks are beautiful and you can hear us sound very, very nicely. If you
should
have
be
any
able to.
problems in your life, whether it's relationships
Mm.
or school,
Or
email
politics,
naturalproblems@gmail.com and we'll answer them, yeah?
or
Yeah, of
legal.
course.
We'll be nice. We'll be nice. We'll answer. We'll solve the problem for you. As I said, leave me your comments. How good is this podcast? The studio is magnificent. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys later.
Peace out.